Hello there. I'm hoping you're having an entire week of good days. And today we have a little art journal or art booklet tutorial. And I hope you like it. Let's start. So you might recognize some of these papers. I used it for the coffee crayon tutorial. I used some of them with gesso or coffee bubbles. Some others I just made in a video. You can check it out. I'll put all the links down below. But these are basically papers I had laying around for this purpose and mixed media purposes. These are paint bubbles. I love them. This is gonna be my cover, by the way. So I'm just trying to use a ruler to cut my papers to a smaller size. I am not planning on spending much time making this booklet. I want it to be fast and easy and very lightweight. I don't want it to be bulky. I just want it to be functional for a drawing every day. I am challenging myself to draw something every day, even if it only takes 10 minutes. The less it takes, the better, because I don't overthink things. So I'm just cutting all these papers up, and you know what? I might make the one drawing a day series, and maybe you can draw with me. I don't know. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments if you would like to do that with me or by yourself. You don't need me to draw one thing every day, but even if it's just a heart or a plant pot, just let me know in the comments below if you would like to do that, and we can do it together. I am just folding the papers and trying to get them to be different every time. So if I have a clear paper or white paper or crafted paper, I'm trying to alternate in between them just to have some variety in my journal or my booklet. Again, I'm planning to use this for something easy, free, and doable. Nothing fancy, nothing to overthink. So it doesn't matter if they're different size. It doesn't matter if they're different textures. I'm just gonna sew them up real quick and make a quick book. That's the purpose of it. If you were expecting a super detailed tutorial, I'm so sorry. I just work with the flow of the moment, and I hope that's okay with you and that you're enjoying what you're seeing. I'm not gonna use all the papers. I'm just trying to figure out how to close it so it's still pretty and fun, and it inspires me every time I look at it, but I'm not trying to make it fancy. So I'm just gonna put this here, hold it with the ruler while I prepare the thread so that I can sew it in a very, very easy way. I was thinking the other day, most of the people in one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of, in a journal group, they have a bunch of questions in how to sew and how to sew the signatures together. I might do a video just on the sewing part, so you don't have to be super vigilant about that part here. But I was thinking that might help some people, and I know there's a lot of videos out there, but I want to make it as simple as what I'm doing here. You just grab the thickest needle you have, thread it with some strong embroidery thread or any thread you have, and stick it through the middle from the inside out. Then poke a hole on the top from the outside going in, and you pull it tight enough so that it's not like the papers won't come loose, but not too tight so that you will rip the paper. And then once you're back inside, you poke a hole through the other side, so not the middle but the opposite side going out, and then you go back through the middle. Even if you don't go back through the same hole, the point is to sew it and go back in so that you can make a knot inside or outside. You can do this backwards and do your knots outside and do some dangly thingies, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible because this motivates me to actually grab the book and do it every day. So now I'm putting the needle through the other side just so that I have one tail on one side and the other end on the other side, and now I'm just making a few knots. Again, pulling tight enough so that it won't come loose and my papers will stay together, but not super tight that I will rip the pages. Now, after you make your little knots, you can add a little bit of glue, but we're going with simple here. We're not complicating things, so I am not doing that. But if you feel like your piece of thread, your embroidery floss, or whatever you're using to sew, it's not that strong, then feel free to use just a drop of glue before you close it. Now, I'm figuring out this part, and I do think that making it look pretty on the outside helps you feel drawn to the book, helps you think of different ideas while you're looking at this book, so that your mind thinks, ooh, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna make this, or I'm gonna make that. I'm a very visual person, and to me the papers are already pretty as they are, but if I make it a little bit extra pretty, being simple and keeping it simple, then I'm drawn to that book more. So this booklet, I'm just gonna get some ribbon to close it. I'm not gonna do magnetic closure. I'm not gonna do any punching or holes or anything like that, or eyelets or whatever. I'm just gonna grab that tape that I have there, which is just simple craft packing tape, and I'm gonna tape my ribbon with my paper in the back, and I'm just gonna make a little bow or a knot in the front, and that way it will be closed. Now, if this is too simple for you, or this is too blah for you, let me also know in the comments, and I will answer questions if you want to make it a little bit more complicated or a little bit more fancy. But basically, this is it, and this is how every page ended up looking like inside after everything was done. This didn't even take 15 minutes. This was very easy, maybe less than 20 minutes, and this was done. Not just in this book, you could also have used, like, you know, the paper that comes in your medicine, and like the how to use instructions, or like manuals from different things, or old books, pages or papers you've used to protect your tables, or whatever floats your boat, whatever fancies your tickle. Hi Shaz, just shout out to a friend of mine. But this is what it looks like. It even has oven paper in there. So don't try to complicate things. Go with the easy, go with the I'm doing it now, because sometimes when we complicate things, we end up not doing it or not making them, and life gets in the way, and you know how it goes. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I am going to draw a picture every day in this book. I don't know when I'm going to start, because my kids are getting out of school now and they're going to be on vacation, but they can also inspire me and help me do things. So thank you very much for watching and supporting my channel and liking it and subscribing. It means the world to me. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye!